I mean, back in RSC, I think Legends Quest was the hardest quest out there, and people did that just because of the otherworldly beings in there that you could fight in the guild.
Yes.
And they dropped that dragon med helm and the dragon right shield half, incredibly high drop chance compared to any other monster in the game. So, but I was never able to get the stats or the quest to do it because once you find a quest you want to do, and you're like, man, Legends Quest, got to get that done. But then you look at the prerequisites, and it's like you've got, I don't know, 40 hours of questing ahead of you before you can do that. And I'm like, you know what? I think
I'll just skip it for today. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, F that. That's the problem. But then I still haven't gotten the fucking quest cape in RS3, even though we're super close.
Yeah. Well, I'm not anymore. I really fell off from quests.
Well, I haven't done any besides the ones you have. But
right, but you started doing a little bit more, I think, right before I quit again.
We are close, though. We're closer than anything else. Maybe 10 hours of questing, maybe, and we got the cape.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I don't know.
I do like recently that, because I asked a question on Reddit, because it seemed like every quest they're putting out there for a while was a Grandmaster quest. It's like, I'm like, are they ever going to release like a shorter one again? And apparently those are called bottle quests.
Yes.
And they started releasing some of those. The last one that I know of is the Gobi one. Which
I have not done that one. Nope. There's a lot of content that I just haven't touched in RS3. We got
invention, a skill.
A whole skill, haven't touched it because I heard it's expensive. Don't have the cash. Don't want to drop the cash on it.
Right.
Don't find the need to do it.
I would drop the cash if I had it on it. But
yeah,
I don't have the cash to spend.
Right now, it's woodcutting and thieving, doing clue scrolls. That's my life on RS3 right now.
True.
Which is fine because, it's not fine because, woodcutting's never fine. But
sometimes we have a show called Die or Die, where we're looking for the magical dies and clue scrolls, or we will die trying.
Yep. It's a good series, but I fear
it's
that...
It's a very depressing one.
Yes, I fear that the first time that someone gets a die, that series is dead. Because, especially if it's Third Age die or Blood die, we could basically buy the game of RuneScape if we get one of those. So,
oh god, yeah. Which is awesome, but
yeah, even if I split it down the middle, if I get a blood die, anything, any kind of die. Barrow's die is not going to get us very far, but
no.
Any of the other ones, we can max easy.
I'm hoping I just get a blood die and then like what am I thinking of? Mage rope top or something like that. Third Age.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I like doing clue scrolls. It's really easy. It's really fast. I just I fear that the second I get a die, if I get a die.
There you go. You might want to use if.
If I get a die, I won't touch another one in my life, just because the only reason I'm doing it is for.
Do you know your counts right now, by chance?
I have 515 hards and almost 200 elites, so it's not crazy. I've seen much higher.
Yeah, from what other people have.
Yep.
It's still a ton.
It really like kills my motivation when I see on Reddit and be like, okay, I've got 3,600 hards done and 1,000.25 elites done, and I haven't seen the die yet. And then you get the idiots that
have two
of them off of their first hard clue they've ever done, and then they're set for life. It's just that's depressing. That kills my motivation to do that. But
that is true. That is depressing. I'm with you.
It's either you sit at God Wars or Next, or you boss. You boss for a year to get your bills, or you get lucky and you get that die drop because skills ain't going to get you anywhere anymore. It's not...
Yep, it's true.
Because that's what sucks. Slayer's good too, but...
Everybody in the forums are like, hey, I'm a new player just coming back. What should I do for money? And like every single comment is Slayer. Slayer. Yep. Back in the day, I could fish. Man, when Barrows first came out, oh man, I don't know why, but that Torax set just was. It got me
It got me all clammy, got me all sweaty. Man, I wanted that set so hard.
Yeah.
I sat in that fishing guild forever and fished sharks. Probably, I don't know, 3,000 sharks or whatever, 3 mil to get a Tor egg set.
Wow. Yeah.
And when I got it, I was like, I'm putting this on. I screenshotted that shit. I put it on my clan forums of Heaven and Hell, and people are like, "Oh man, I can't believe it! How'd you get that?" You know, and it was, recognition.
Different times, man.
Yeah, dude.
Different
but
times.
Skilling could get you money back then. You put the time in skilling.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's not the case in RS3, at least. Nothing. I mean,
which sucks, and I think Invention was supposed to fix that, but it can only fix it to a certain point.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just. I don't like skilling. I'm not about to make a level 3 skiller and max it out.
No.
That never happened.
I always saw that back in the day when I was cutting the trees. What are the ones right outside of Catheby? Yews?
Magics, aren't they?
No, they're yews over on the side there.
Yeah, they're magics.
No.
There's magics and yews. There is.
The magics are in that monastery thing.
Okay, there are yews back there.
Yeah.
I think it's what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's right by the beehives.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the make sure once you hit 15 to go to Oaks, if you can hop on one.
Is it faster?
Well, it might not be faster. Good point.
I'll give it a shot.
Going to 30, probably not faster. But anyway, I always would see that, I'm level 50 or whatever. I want to say I was like level 35 or 40 by the time I went members. So I'm like level 50 or whatever by then, cutting some yews for some money, because that's what I did for money back in the day. I was a woodcutting.
Yeah, absolutely.
And,
it worked.
Yep. And I would always see the level 3s that somehow had 46 Slayer, but it was level 3 because they used other lamps on it. It's like, wow, that's commitment.
I totally know what you're talking about. We actually made the level 3 Alex Killer. That was a level 3 skiller.
Alex Killer was level 3? I didn't realize that.
Yeah, it was a level 3 skiller.
I know he had 99 fishing.
Yep, and I fucking remember taking him on Taraski, taking him through White Wolf Mountain, because back in the day in RSC, you couldn't go through there by yourself because of the 3-round rule. Man, one of those woes would fucking snag you, and you'd go, you'd punch it, 0 and go like 4, dead. And you'd be in Lumbridge every single time you did it.
Wow.
Without question there. Mm-hmm. So I had to walk through there. I had to kill a fucking wolf to get there, and then he'd go fuck off and go to the fishing guild and just live there forever. But yeah, I mean, it was cool back in the day. I wanted one, but it's so much dedication to do that. It's disgusting. I mean, it's more time than I have now, and I didn't have the patience then. So skillers ain't happening in my life.
Exactly.
Which kind of sucks, but can't fix it.
It does kind of suck, but there's not much you can do.
What would I do, though? I mean, if I max my skiller, I bank stand? I'm not going to keep skilling, I'll tell you that. Because some of these skills make me not want to play the game, Like rune crafting. Woodcutting was one of those, like in RS3 at least, it was one of those that make me not want to touch the game.
Right.
Just because, I don't know why. It's just a mental thing.
You're finally getting around to woodcutting now.
Yeah!
After all these years.
I'm fighting through that stupid whatever thing I had. Because God, I would go. I think it's just ivy that I hate. Crystal trees, you say, are like the greatest gift. Yeah, the greatest gift in RuneScape. But getting there is a grind and a half, and that was the problem. Because I'd get like 80k an hour on ivy. It's just like, this is slow as shit. But unless that's AFK. If you want to go. You want to get 100k plus XP an hour, you got to go click intensive city. So I don't want to do that either. So I don't know. You just bite the bullet, and so far it's not enjoyable, but it's bearable. So
yes. Well, and I don't know why. I just went through. I mean, I woodcut like my whole career on this game. I mean, I used to cut like I said, I used to cut the U's for the money, and then I went to the magics, and I had a group of friends that always cut the magic trees together. We'd go and we'd bank them, and we'd just come back, and we'd sit there and talk for, probably about an hour and a half. We'd cut magic trees, and then we'd probably play like half an hour to an hour of Castle Wars. And
Castle Wars.
Yes, and then we would go back to cutting trees and just talk again. And that's what we did for, like weeks.
See, that sounds fun. The camaraderie. I haven't
God,
felt it since, but
it's like back then everybody would talk to you about doing stuff as you're
everybody.
chilling. Now nobody talks to you at all.
I miss that. Oh, but the community here is still a lot better than I don't know, any other gaming community out there. I mean, it's just I don't know why.
I think League of Legends is probably better, right?
Yeah, dude, probably. You probably. God.
I heard they have a cancer of a community.
Oh, they do. That's never gonna change.
Strange.
But they have that same kind of stigma here for PKers, I guess, because they've always had that mentality, like, I'm better than you, so shut up and sit down, watch me talk, I can't PK, though, so I have no,
I also can't PK.
I've tried.
I also choose not to PK.
True.
I just don't like the feeling of possibly losing my stuff. I like welfare PK, I guess.
It's not bad. I mean,
I'm not doing it every once in a while.
Back in the day, I used to, especially when the whips first came out, I don't know, I snagged one. I must have sold my bank and got one. And then I went to the wilderness thinking it was the greatest weapon ever. Mm-hmm. And I probably went to the fucking wilderness 5 times, separate occasions. And I'd fucking go PKing, and I'd use a D-Maze as a spec weapon, which, you've seen the D-Maze, you can hit like 45s,
Yes.
It never hit that with me, though. But
I had that weapon for about a week, and then I thought, my God, it looks so cool. and then like I had it, and I'm like, I don't really want this anymore.
It really sucks. It's the special that is dank, but usually it never hits. And it never hit for me. So
I did the same thing with the Dragon Halberd. I went down to the Heroes Guild basement, and I shoved it on that. What is it? A blue dragon in the basement there, or was it a red dragon?
It's blue. I think it's blue. Maybe it's red. Now you got me second guessing myself.
Yeah, but I mean, I'd go down there and halberd through the thing, and then I was like, "Yeah, you can't even get me in here," And then sold it because that's dumb.
I don't know. I used that halberd forever. The
like
freaking hellhounds in that gold room right outside of Artie.
Where?
Oh
yeah.
Oh, I halberded all day down there.
Yeah, I remember that.
And they dropped clue scrolls left and right, and I didn't even do any of them, but because of the fucking puzzles, mate. I know that was why. I could not do those fucking puzzles. Could not do it. Now I can because I have an application to help me do it. But
right. I don't know. I'm pretty decent at puzzles, so.
I remember you used to have to log on my account, to do it.
Yes.
I was like, bro, I can't. I'm done.
I can't tell you how many people I've done that for. So I should have started a service.
You should have. People would fucking buy it too. Not now, but they would have.
I did that. I've actually done like Monkey Madness like 3 times for people too.
I mean, I just paid that $200K to get out of that because I was not about to do that. That horse shit.
What do you mean by that?
You could pay. You could do the puzzle, or you can pay $200K to not do it.
Oh, for that quest?
Yeah, and I just paid $200K and not do it because f that. Not doing it.
So I can tell you a funny story about that. So my friend did not. Well, here, real quick. Can I get a stat check?
21 firemaking, 19 woodcutting.
Okay, I'm at 17 woodcutting, 20 firemaking. Basically, he did not, or no, he was a 1 deaf peer, right? Mm-hmm. And he's like, "Can you do Monkey Madness for me?" I said, "Yeah, okay." A, I like Quest. B, I like Monkey Madness. C, he didn't like either. I said, "Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'll do it." And so got on, did it. And then at the very end, I thought I had to go back to the island for whatever reason to get something. And if you end up talking to Dario?
Darrow or something? Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Whoever there, if you end up talking to him after the quest is over, he gives you defense experience. And it's a ton of it. I'm talking like 40k defense experience. It's not just a nothing like you'll gain a couple levels. It's like I got him from 1 to like 43 defense. And I'm like, I was talking to him. Well, no, he's right next to me. What am I saying? I was talking to him, and I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry. Dude, I am so sorry. He's like, what? What's the matter? What happened? Did you die? Did you lose my stuff? I'm like, no, it's a little worse. I mean, I could have gave him the money to buy stuff back, and I still remember his reaction. He was like, he just like looked at the screen, and like you could see like a dead in his eyes. He's like, it's okay, man. That's fine. And he's just like, I think I'm gonna go like lay in bed. So you might want to head out or something. Or I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll leave. Well, do I'll talk to you later, all right? I'll call you or something. He's like, yeah, that's fine.
Oh man, I'd be so pissed. Like, if I could, okay.
Well, when you're getting to a point that you can do Monkey Madness.
I mean, you've got quests up the wahoo to get there, I think.
Yeah.
Skills to get there.
Yup. And you had one defense.
That was
the whole
a
time.
ton of time dedicated to get that account at least to Monkey Madness level, and you fucked it in an instant. You just ruined it.
It was a complete instant.
Oh.
Because I was spamming through the chat options, and then all of a sudden it went doo-doo-doo-doo, like when you get a level, and I'm like, it's like you are now 43 defense. I'm like, what do you mean by that? But I'm not actually though, right? Like, are you kidding or?
Oh, that poor guy. That poor guy.
Nah, he turned into a scumbag, so he had to come.
Oh, good. So,
he always
you might have triggered that.
What?
You might have triggered that.
Oh, I don't